Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, hi, my name is Lillian. I'm a mom YouTuber based here in Mexico. Thank you for coming by. Just go ahead and click on the subscribe button, okay? Yeah, and to you my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always supporting me, for always coming back to watch my videos. Thank you so much, I appreciate. Okay, so guys, I have come back today with another interesting video. I've come back today with another informative video. Okay, if you are a woman still in your reproductive years, in fact if you're a female, whether single or married, even if you are a bachelor, a husband, this video is for you. Okay, before we go ahead with this video today, I want to put a strong disclaimer to this video. Okay, first of all, I am not a medical doctor, I am not a nurse. This video is just, in fact it is solely based on my personal experience. Any advice I give in this video is not meant to replace the advice of your doctor. It's not meant to replace the advice of a qualified medical doctor. Okay, so just work with your doctor, follow your doctor's advice, and also follow your body. I believe your body is your greatest advocate no matter what. All right, also remember that everyone reacts differently to drugs and injections. That a particular injection didn't work for me doesn't mean it will not work for you. All right, yeah. So in today's video guys, I want to talk about my ugly experience with Depo Provera. Oh, the almighty Depo Provera. My God. Yeah, for some of you who do not know what Depo Provera is, Depo Provera is an injection, is a contraceptive injection. Yeah, it's basically to prevent pregnancy. Yeah, it's just like, it acts like a hormone suppressant. It suppresses the female hormones actually, and it prevents pregnancy. It prevents the ovaries from releasing eggs, thereby preventing fertilization. Yeah, so that's what this injection is all about. This injection is very effective. Yeah, I won't tell you that it's not effective. As a matter of fact, it is 99% effective. It works well in the prevention of pregnancy. There's this one given every 2 months, and there's the one given every 3 months. You are supposed to renew it every 3 months. The one for 3 months, you're supposed to renew it every 3 months once the 3 months elapses, and the one for 2 months, you're supposed to renew it once the 2 months elapses. So that's basically about the injection. Yeah, it is very, very effective. So guys, I gave birth to my daughter 2020 in the heat of the pandemic. You all know how traumatic that period was. That was when I gave birth to my daughter actually, and the day, let me not bore you with my pregnancy stories and all of that, but I need to tell you a little bit of it so that you will know where I'm coming from. Okay, so I gave birth, and after giving birth I was having this slightly elevated blood pressure. The hospital team, they were actually working on my blood pressure to restore it back to the normal levels, and they succeeded in bringing back my blood pressure almost back to normal level. And I think that was the reason I stayed in the hospital for close to 4 days. So in the end, they brought back my blood pressure almost back to normal level, and I was supposed to be discharged the following day. So that morning when I was supposed to be discharged, I was alone in the hospital just because of the pandemic. My husband was not allowed to visit the hospital on regular basis. I think he was allowed to only visit the hospital on appointment, and it was usually in the evening. So this chief nurse came with that injection and told me that I needed to take the injection. Guys, I was so ignorant. I was so naive. Okay, I was so naive. I didn't even know that some contraceptives have adverse effects. So, but I managed to ask the chief nurse, please, is this injection good? I hope it's not a bad one. She said, no, you're fine. Okay, you're just fine. Just take it. Nothing. You just be fine. So guys, I took this injection. Ignorant me. I took this injection, and that was the beginning of my ordeal. So after being discharged, we went home, guys. The following day, my blood pressure skyrocketed. My blood pressure shot to a very dangerous level, guys. We had to rush back to the hospital. Oh my God. It was an ugly experience. It wasn't a very good experience. We had to rush back to the hospital, and they were also working on my blood pressure. And at that point, I didn't even trace back anything to, I didn't trace what was happening to me. I didn't trace it back to the injection I took because I thought it was just a postpartum wahala. So I didn't know. So guys, this is how we were frequenting the hospital. There were so many trips to the hospital. In 2 days, in 3 days, we were rushing back to the hospital because of a spiking blood pressure. Oh my God. Even the hospital, they were surprised. Like, we managed to bring down this blood pressure to almost the normal range. So how come it's spiking again? Because I was as well taking my medications. To continue to suppress the blood pressure. Yeah, but even with the injection, it was still skyrocketing. Yeah, guys, it was at that time that my problem began. So, funny enough, most of the things that happened to me, one could actually attribute it to postpartum problems, like postpartum problems, but they were not. I can tell you strictly that they were not. They were not just postpartum problems. It was Depo Provera, okay? So one of the things that Depo Provera actually caused me was hair loss, guys. One could actually say that I was experiencing postpartum hair loss, but that was not the case, guys, because this hair loss I am telling you about was so drastic. It was so huge. It was so bad that you could even think I was suffering from another thing. I noticed that. And this hair loss, if it were a postpartum problem, it wouldn't have lasted more than, let me say, 1 month. But this one actually lingered up to 3 months, up to 4 months. I was 4 months postpartum, and my hair was almost gone. Everything was almost gone, guys. It was that bad. So another thing that Depo Provera caused me was bloating. Bloating, guys. I was 6 months postpartum, and I still looked 7 months pregnant. Guys, even with the measures I was applying, I was still having uncontrollable bloating. It was so obvious that someone would see me and be like, oh my God, why is your stomach still this big? The funny thing is that all these things were happening and I didn't trace it back. I couldn't trace it back to that injection. I thought that childbirth was responsible for all of that. I didn't even know that it was that bad injection that I took. Now, another thing that it caused me was depression. Depression, guys. This depression was so real. In fact, you know what? Depression is so real. Depression is so real. It is so real. Depression hit me so hard that I was like, what is happening to me? I became a different person, guys. I was looking at myself and I was wondering, is this me? Oh my God. It was that bad. Like, I would flare up at the slightest provocation. In fact, it was not just the normal depression. I was having this feeling of doom. I was having this feeling of hopelessness. Oh my God. Like you would stay and you wouldn't like yourself anymore. You wouldn't like yourself anymore. That was how bad it was. That was how bad it was. So at this point, guys, I need to digress a little bit at this point. See it, guys. If you see anybody suffering from depression, please be of help. Please be of help. That is not the time to be judgmental. That is not the time to actually condemn anybody or to turn your back on anybody. That is why we have cases of suicide, among teenagers, among young people. We have cases of suicide. Come on, this person that committed suicide must have fallen into depression for a long time and nobody noticed. Okay, depression is real. If you see anybody suffering, or somebody used to be very cheerful, a very happy person, and all of a sudden the person is withdrawing to herself, and all of a sudden the person is bitter or the person is aggressive, please do not judge that person. Just try to be sensitive. Try to know exactly what that person is going through, okay? That person might need love at that point in time. That person, what that person need probably at that point in time could be communication, it could be love, it could just be, just talk to that person, communicate with that person, and that person might be fine. That is not the point to start judging that person or to start condemning that person. I mean, as women, there are so many factors that can actually drive us into temporary depression, okay? I think sometimes as women, our hormones fluctuates a lot. Somebody might be cheerful, like, this minute, and the next minute, the person is throwing tantrums. Look deep into his or her case, okay? Do not just condemn, do not just, that's not the best time to put up judgmental attitude or to start being judgmental. No, you have to really follow that person up and know exactly what that person is passing through. So I'm sorry guys, I digressed a little bit, but please, I just need to chip in that because it's very important. Now, another thing that Depo Provera caused me was delayed period. Yeah, delayed period. Like, yeah, I know that usually with me, I have given birth before. Yeah, I gave birth to my son, and it took 6 months for my period to return. Yeah, so that was normal for me. But after 6 months, after 1 year, I still hadn't no period yet. A year plus, no period yet. Oh my God, Depo Provera can delay your period because once that chemical is still in your body, trust me, you will still be having a lot of issues. This injection is this bad. It is this bad. It should be banned. I call it injection of insanity. Like, you are given this injection and all of a sudden you start acting insane, okay? And now let me say this to you. If you have a history of depression, if you have a history of migraine, hypertension, please do not take this injection. Yeah, listen to your body. And I want to also advise you that before you, as a woman, before you take this injection, please try and discuss the pros and cons of this injection with your doctor, okay? Once the benefits outweighs the risk, you can go ahead and take it, all right? And after taking it, always try to listen to your body. It's very important. Listen to your body no matter what you are being told. Listen to your body. Your body speaks a lot. It speaks louder than every other voice. All right. So, Depo Provera really caused a lot of things to me. It caused weight gain, guys. Weight gain. This body is trying. You see this body you are seeing here? In fact, this body has really passed through a lot recently. In the last 1 year, this body has really passed through a lot. This body is trying to recuperate, as you're just seeing it right now. In fact, everything that happened to me was the hand of God that actually helped me. It was the hand of God. I do not recommend this injection to anybody. I do not recommend Depo Provera injection to anybody. Yeah, this video is actually where I would have been talking about my withdrawal symptoms because guys, at some point I had to stop taking it. But then I think I will be bringing it in another video, okay? So this injection cost me a lot of things. It cost me a lot of things. Please, if you're one of those women that Depo Provera worked well for, please, I would want you to leave it in the comment section, okay? And tell me exactly your experience with Depo Provera. So this video is more like alerting women about this dangerous drug. This is dangerous injection. Up till now, my body is still recuperating, okay? And hopefully, by the grace of God, I will still have my body back. I will have everything about me back. But I hope that every woman out there, before you take it, I wouldn't advise you not to take it. But before you take this injection, please, like I said before, try and discuss the benefits and the risk of this injection. Also, don't forget to tell your doctor about your medical history. Try and discuss with your doctor before taking this particular injection. It is very, very important. Guys, if I should go ahead with everything that this Depo injection cost me. I think this video will be up to 1 hour. Check very well before taking Depo Provera. So at this point, I will have to be drawing the curtain. Guys, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I will be bringing your way another video telling you about my withdrawal symptoms, everything that happened to me, whether I got better or whether the symptoms got worse after withdrawing from this injection. Until I come your way next time, I still remain your favorite baby girl, Lily. Okay, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.